Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Come on, get.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and Now Lawrence to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now Lawrence. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on third down now. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Quickly out wide to Mechie. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. As Stroud now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 out of the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 14, Texans nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Okay, ready?
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Striker, 3-3.
Stroud now on second down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right, 60. Ready?
On first down, here's Stroud. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
43 rail.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they go in this direction and they're trying to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Trayvon Walker.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So the completion gets them just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
I'm ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Alert, alert. Hey, box up.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready?
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hey, Delta.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
97. Trail green. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
38.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Set, ready. Ultra. Don't ultra.
Quick throw to Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Stroud to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
52 blaster. Blue striker.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And that's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're looking to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Stroud sets up the play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Hey, exit.
Etienne up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Texans 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
The
quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud on 3rd down now. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go. Green Jack. Red, yellow. Ready?
Stroud now on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. On play action, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Right, 97.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
17. 38.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Blue. Yellow. Light blue.
crowd now on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that, being a safety.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jags get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and
1. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Collins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing now is Stroud. He tossed it here over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Drill green. Snap, red.
Back to the ground with Pierce. 48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Rail.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try.
Red cycle.
Stroud looking to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Texans will take over.
Down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On first down, here's Stroud. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Stroud off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first. He can only get this to about the 19.